I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e. And again, I'm sorry for missing last week, guys. I honestly should be missing this week too because I was just yesterday diagnosed with pneumonia. I have a lot of medications that I'm taking, but you know, I wasn't really feeling good last week, and I went to work all last week, and I should have went to the doctor, but I didn't because I'm stupid. And well, sure enough, I went to the doctor yesterday, maybe to get some little bit of antibiotics, but then they ran a whole gamut of tests and you know, like x-rays and things like that, and sure enough I have pneumonia, which is not fun for anybody that has ever had it. But I'm feeling pretty good today. I want to try to get this out to you. I know I'm late, and you know, but I apologize. If you follow me on my File91e Facebook page, where I post every day, if you want to, you know, just get in touch with me and see what's going on with the, you know, with the channel, go to my File91e Facebook page. Links in the link below, in the description box below. But you know, I just wanted to get that out to you. First, Disney News and Reviews, technically, of 2014. I did my little news thing last week. If I ever miss a week, I want to try to at least get a news stuff out to you, so I'm not backlogged on news. You know, whenever I come back. I'm sure there will be other days where I won't be able to make it. Yeah, so I have the first couple months kind of planned out. I have all the rest of January, you know, kind of planned. Next month I want to do, I figure it's called Prep Month, where I review and give some insight on how to prep for Disney. I've already done a couple of you know, how to go down to Disney World things, but there's a couple other things that I want to talk about, and you know, that deals with money and plane tickets and you know, and different things like that. You know, just you know, just random stuff on you know, trying to make your travel to Disney a little bit easier. The month after that is going to be Merchandise Month, where I think I'll be doing a couple of giveaways. I'll be buying some Disney merch and then giving it away. So if you have any special requests that you would like to see Disney merchandise wise, I am definitely going to be reviewing some Vinylmations. Might be you know, giving away some Vinylmations and things like that. So you know, haven't quite ironed out the details on that yet, but March will be Merchandise Month, Merchandise March, and I think it'll wind up being pretty good. Alright, just to get this out of the way real quick, first off, the Where in the World answer. I was at the Candy Cauldron in downtown Disney, one of my favorite candy places. You can get, or you can watch them make all the gooey apples and things like that. And you can also get some awesome, you know, like jelly beans and things like that. Great little candy shop in downtown Disney. Also, I got some Disney Infinity videos coming to you soon. You know, I have a lot. I got a couple more things, and I'm going to be trying to do some playthroughs. I'm just trying to get the capture card to do it, because I think a lot of people like the playthroughs. I'm not a big video gamer, but I really like Disney Infinity, and I urge you all to go try it. It's a very, very fun game. I really enjoyed it. Also, the last big thing of this week is this is my time off form for September 29th to October 3rd, and on September 27th through October 3rd, I'm hoping that I'll be going to Disneyland in California. So the process has been started for me to be going to Disneyland this year in September. I really want to go so I can have a bunch of other really great stuff to review. I'm going for a week so I can pretty much review, capture and photograph pretty much everything in Disneyland that I possibly can. You know, shows and attractions and whatnot, and come back here and review them for you. So yes, File91e is going to be going to Disneyland this year as of right now, unless something catastrophic happens. So big news, pretty cool stuff, and I'm really excited about that. So more on that as it becomes, you know, as I get it. So I'm hoping to put the giant down payment at the end of February. So you know, we'll see what's going on there. I don't know, I might do some other videos in discussing my preparations for it. So we know, we'll see about that. So Disneyland in September for File91e, very cool. I'm just going to be taking my brother, so it's just me and him, and so that should be pretty neat. Yeah, so that's what's been going on with me this week. Let's get right to the news. Alright, just a couple, you know, just two things before I get into the actual news portion. First off, I just want to wish everybody congratulations to any of the races that you did. It's marathon weekend down in Walt Disney World. I have a friend, Mona, who is down there. She just did the entire Disney marathon with one bad knee and a bad hip and all that, and she just killed it. She did it. She finished. And I'm really proud of her for that. So Mona, congratulations on finishing, and everybody else, congratulations on finishing any of the marathons or 5Ks, 10Ks, whatever that you did. Congratulations, you guys are awesome. And anybody that knows me, I'm into my 5Ks and running and whatnot. Anybody that's ever run before knows that it's tough, and a full marathon, which is like 26 Ks, 32 miles, something like that, it's outrageous. So congratulations. And I'm really proud of you guys. You guys knocked it out of the park, and I really hope to get down there one marathon weekend to try my luck at on maybe a 5K down there. So we'll see. Also, real quick, I have a link below. If you're a part of D23 like I am, Disney has rolled out some new savings and different things for D23 members. I'm talking like, like percentage off, over $50 orders on Disney.com and things like that. All the details are in the D23 link below, so check that out, and let's get right to the actual news itself. It's official, Disney has broken ground on Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Camp Mini Mickey closed just days ago, and is already, the site is sealed off for construction. Earlier this week, leaders from the Disney and Lightstorm Entertainment took part in a ceremonial groundbreaking. Avatar is expected to open in 2017. I'm not sure if they're going to call it Avatar or just call the area Pandora, which is really cool. A lot of really awesome concept art and models and things like that really show what they're going to be doing. So excellent stuff. They're getting ready to make Avatar. Disney will soon begin testing the full range of MyMagic Plus components for off-site resort guests. All this month, selected off-site guests will be testing most of the MyMagic Plus elements, including the My Disney Experience, FastPass Plus at all 4 parks, and the use of the MyMagic Bands. Disney has previously said that Magic Bands will be available to off-site guests for a fee in place of using the card-based ticket media. This test is significant because it will represent the first time that off-site guests can use the full range of MyMagic Plus services. The current tests of the FastPass Plus at Disney's Animal Kingdom and the upcoming Magic Kingdom test are restricted to just the FastPass Plus component. So it should be pretty neat. They're really trying to get everybody included in this MyMagic Plus, but for right now, especially in the Animal Kingdom and the Magic Kingdom, off-site guests will be handling the like the FastPass Plus things like that, so that they can get acclimated to that, and just to make sure the system can handle it all. So we'll just make sure everything's all right there. And in some rehab and refurbishment news, a couple big things here. Downtown Disney Cirque du Soleil La Nouba will be closing for rehearsals and refurbishments later this month. The downtime begins today through to January 20th, reopening to guests on January 21st. The Aladdin and Jasmine meet and greet location at the Agrabah Bazaar is currently closed for refurbishment, and during this time they have relocated to the Adventureland veranda porch. The refurbishment is scheduled to run through until February 13th, reopening on February 14th. So just kind of sprucing it up, getting it ready for the next season. And finally, 2 smoking locations have been removed from Disney's Hollywood Studios. The smoking locations at Lights Motors Action Extreme Stunt Show and outside the Hollywood Brown Derby have both been removed. The remaining smoking locations at Disney's Hollywood Studios are behind the Hollywood Scoops on Sunset Boulevard, the Studio Catering Company Courtyard, next to the 50s Primetime Cafe, and Between the Great Movie Ride and ABC Commissary. So if you are a smoker and you feel the need to smoke in Disney World, especially the Hollywood Studios, keep that in mind. So that's the news for this week. Let's get right to the reviews. Alright guys, the first thing I want to review today is something that not many people experience when they go down to Disney World, mainly because you really don't need to, especially if you stay in the parks, or I'm sorry, not in the parks, but in Walt Disney World at a resort hotel. The transportation and you know, is kind of already set for you, and plus your tickets technically would have been bought you know, online or earlier. But the first thing I want to read today is the Ticket and Transportation Center in Walt Disney World. Now, a lot of people, like I said, haven't used this, but it's something that you should look at the next time you go down to Disney World, because there are things that you need to know about it, and it's a good place, especially if you're a park hopper, to you know, where you can experience all of this stuff. It's basically right beside the Magic Kingdom parking lot, which is ginormous. The Magic Kingdom parking lot is huge. Now, this was built for the 1971 opening of the Magic Kingdom, and when they were building this, Disney had you know, had it in his mind that this was going to be kind of a central hub for the, you know, resorts and the parks and different things like that. Because obviously when Disney was alive, he did not envision that Epcot would be a theme park rather than, you know, a city, and he had some other ideas for the space in Walt Disney World. He purposely made the Magic Kingdom at the northmost point of his property because he wanted people to have to drive through up to the Magic Kingdom, because a lot of people just would just want to go to the Magic Kingdom and pass through, you know, Epcot and all these other things that he wanted to build, all these other, you know, like different really cool things, so they might get interested and want to stop over and see what's going on over there. So this was kind of an entryway into the Magic Kingdom. That, you know, this was basically where you would get your tickets and where you would get your transportation to the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom does not have any. When I say on-site parking, I mean like actual, like, walk to the park parking. You have to hop on a ferry or a bus or you know, a monorail, and the best way to do it is from the Ticket and Transportation Center. Obviously, when Disney passed away, you know, we didn't get that, so the Ticket and Transportation Center pretty much just kind of is what it is now. They didn't really decorate it as much as Disney had wanted it to be. It was really going to be kind of futuristic, 2 levels, kind of sunken into the ground. You know, a very cool little hub. But you know, for what they, you know, for what Disney had to do, or the Disney Imagineers had to do without Walt, I think they did a pretty good job, and they actually made a pretty good use of this space, and I really like it. Obviously, Disney wanted monorail access for everybody, and especially all around his parks. But at $100 million a mile, monorail tracks, not very cost efficient. So when they built Epcot, you know, obviously they still honored Walt's wishes with the monorail. They added a monorail track just dedicated to Epcot. But when they built MGM and in the Animal Kingdom, obviously they did not make monorail tracks to that, although it would be kind of cool, and you know, if they made all the monorails kind of in there, but that would take a lot of money, so, you know, so I don't really think you'll ever see that in a while. Now, the real purpose behind the Ticket and Transportation Center stemmed from the Disneyland trams over in California. When Disney built Disneyland, there really wasn't good, sufficient parking, so they made parking lots, and then they trammed these other people in. And it wasn't very efficient. Let's just say it looked really bad. There wasn't really any grandiose way of bringing you into the Magic Kingdom. So when they were building Walt Disney World, he wanted this central area where people would purchase their tickets, hop on the the ferry or the monorail or the bus, and actually with just the ferry and the monorail, and then they would go be ushered into the Magic Kingdom almost majestically, you know, because you're crossing this, you know, this big thing of water, or you're on this futuristic moving, you know, tube bus subway, above ground subway thing, and you know, it's almost like you're being transported into a different world. So that's the whole reason why this even exists. Now that I told you pretty much about the history of the Ticket and Transportation Center and why it's needed, I want to tell you what it does and why you should actually pay attention to it. The Ticket and Transportation Center, or the TTC, is exactly what you would think it is. It's where you buy your tickets to any of the parks. You can get tickets to any of the parks there if you didn't buy them online already. And you can get buses to the Magic Kingdom. You can take a ferry to the Magic Kingdom, or you can go from, you know, to the Magic Kingdom by monorail or any of the resorts on that track, or the Epcot track and the other, you know, like express track. They're all three tracks are centralized in this hub, you know, if you decide to take the monorail to anywhere. And that's a really cool thing. Like if you're a park hopper, kind of like I am, and you really need to be able to get to anywhere, all you gotta do is go to the Ticket and Transportation Center. You can hop a bus from the Magic Kingdom to Epcot, or you can hop a monorail from the Magic Kingdom to Epcot, or you can hop on a bus from the Magic Kingdom to Disney's Hollywood Studios, or the Disney's Animal Kingdom. You can go anywhere. It's a very cool service that Disney provides that not many people know about. They think they gotta go back to their hotel, wait for the bus there, and then go to the other parks. That's not the case. You can actually hop on a bus from the Ticket and Transportation Center to anywhere you want to go. That is a central hub for all of your transportation needs. Now, like I said, this is also right by the parking lot, to the Magic Kingdom. So you're going to get a lot of passengers who are just going to the Magic Kingdom coming through the Ticket and Transportation Center. If you drive in from one of the outside hotels, this is actually a great place to park so that you can actually go and have this central transportation hub if you want to go and park hop. Usually if you're just driving in, you're going to one park each day. You can get your tickets then if you didn't buy them online, and you can be transported to anywhere you need to go. Or if you already have your tickets, you can park in the Epcot parking lot or the Disney Animal Kingdom parking lot, wherever you're trying to go. But this is actually the best area to to diversify, especially if you are a park hopper, kind of like I am. Now, in addition to going to all the different parks and buying tickets for all the different parks, you can. This is also a place where the shuttle buses run, for the Richard Petty Driving Academy or any of the other random things that you want to do while at Disneyland, or I'm sorry, Disney World. And it's really, really cool, that they have all that. Also, if you are being bussed in from a shuttle bus of one of the non-Disney hotels, like if you're a part of the Wyndham Resorts, or if you're in a hotel that's outside of Disney World, they usually all have a shuttle bus service for for your representative hotel. They all have times that they'll say, we're going to the Magic Kingdom, we're going to this, we're going to that, and this is usually where they will drop you off. I stayed at the Wyndham Resorts one time, and we went to the Magic Kingdom, and this is where they dropped us off so that we could go to the Magic Kingdom. We hopped on the monorail, went right into the Magic Kingdom. It was really easy. Just remember your bus stop. So outside, hotel bus services, this is one of the places that you're going to want to get familiar with. It also has close proximity to the Polynesian Resort. There's a lot of foliage and stuff like that to show you that you might actually be separated, with vast green flowing whatever. But no, you're actually pretty close to the Polynesian Resort, so this is not actually recommended by Disney, but you can in theory walk to the Polynesian Resort from the Ticket and Transportation Center and hop on the monorail there. But I really wouldn't see why you would have to do that, because you just wait for the monorail. It doesn't take a long time anyway. Or you could hop on the ferry or any of the buses there. There's a lot of transportation options for you. Now, in addition to just being Ticket and Transportation Center, this is also where Disney houses Lost and Found. So if you lose anything and somebody finds it and is kind enough to take it to Lost and Found, You find it there. There's a gift shop there. There's also some coffee shops and restrooms and different things like that. So it's basically like the final stop in the real world before you get transported into the Magic Kingdom, and you're immersed in this entire Disney geosphere, I guess you could say. So it's great. I love the the decorations. They have topiaries there. There's even a little plaque that shows this is the Magic Kingdom founded 1971, and it's just really cool. And it doesn't get a lot of love because not many people know about it, and with all the buses directly to and from the parks, not many people park hop like I do, and really wouldn't use the Ticket and Transportation Center. But if you do, use this as a viable option, especially if you're going from the Magic Kingdom to and from or anything like that. It's a great place to go and to hop on and off, especially if you're running from the Magic Kingdom to Epcot like my friend did to pick up a hoodie, which was funny. He had an hour. He took the monorail over to the Ticket and Transportation Center, hopped on the Epcot monorail, took the monorail over to Epcot, ran to the mouse gear store there, bought the hoodie, hopped back on the monorail, went back to the Ticket and Transportation Center, hopped back on the Magic Kingdom monorail, and then met us at the Walt Disney World Railroad station for the Wishes and Spectro Magic Parade, or I'm sorry, Main Street Electrical Parade. And I just thought that was pretty funny that he did all of that in less than an hour, and it wouldn't have been possible without that awesome central transportation hub at the Ticket and Transportation Center. So what am I going to give the Ticket and Transportation Center at Disney World? I'll give it 4 stars for efficiency and need. But it would be a 3 because there's nothing really to see there. But it's a great thing to have, and it's awesome, to use. If you're going down to Disney World and you do plan on doing some park hopping and you don't know how to jump back and forth, the Ticket and Transportation Center is the place for you. So, remember that when you're going down to Disney World, that Disney does have this central transportation hub for all your ticket and transportation needs, and it's really, really good. And I really, enjoyed that little area, and I'm really happy that they have it, because not many other theme parks have something like that. That's a great central hub for all of your ticket and transportation needs. So the Ticket and Transportation Center at Walt Disney World, 4 stars. Check it out. Alright guys, the next thing I want to review for you today is Test Track 2.0. Well, I haven't been on Test Track 2.0 yet, so this is not a review. This is an overview, because a lot of you have wanted me to talk about it. I have no video or anything like that I took. I'm all using stuff that I found on Google and things like that. But I've been on Test Track before. Not much has changed aside from the theming. But overall, this is something that you guys have wanted me to talk about for some time now. And until I get back down there, I can't give an honest review on it. So this is just an overview for any of you who want to actually go down and experience it. There's a lot of really good videos. Inside the Magic has an awesome queue ride and post-show video where they literally take you through the entire experience of Test Track 2.0, from designing your car to how it gets implemented to what gets even implemented on it, and the great post-show attractions that Disney implemented for Test Track 2.0. So again, I'm saying this once for all you people out there that are really just on my nerves about it. You didn't review. How are you even reviewing this if you never want? I'm not reviewing it. I'm giving you a preview and saying whether or not I want to get on it. So there you go. Moving on. Now I actually have a Test Track review, the old Test Track, and if you watch my actually it's not there anymore because of the copyright thing, but I actually have an on-ride thing with the old Test Track. It's the old Test Track was okay. I didn't really it was more hype. I think I would have liked it more as a kid because you're driving really fast, but now I drive faster than that on the freeway, so I'm like, whatever. So when I heard that they were redoing Test Track, I thought for sure they would introduce some sort of Tron element, and I actually found out that they wanted to, but Tron didn't really do as well as they'd hoped, so they didn't, they weren't making a sequel or anything like that. Even though I really did like the new Tron, and I was kind of bummed that they didn't make another one and aren't making another one, because I thought the graphics looked great. I thought the story was pretty decent. The movie was good. I liked it. But they decided not to, and they created Tron 2.0, which is almost Tron Track, if you really want to think about it that way. A lot of people call it that. But whatever, this new way they figured it out and implemented designing your own car. I think that's pretty neat. Although I do think that novelty might run out after a couple years, but we'll just have to see. Only time will tell. So the new Tron debuted on December 6th of 2012, and Chevrolet was the pure sponsor. Originally it was sponsored by GM, but I don't know why, but Chevy just took that over and they centralized on all the Chevy products. So it's now Test Track sponsored by Chevrolet. Now the whole idea is that you design a car using, you have 3 minutes to design a car, and then your car gets put through the Test Track features, and you're given the, the specs on how it did. Like if your car did good or did not. You don't design a car and then sit in that car and and do all that. It's still the same ride cars, it's still the same track, but you're just, the novelty of designing a car and seeing how it did is supposed to, kind of get you through. So, aside from that, there are really no other notes on the thing because it's so brand new. But I did watch the Inside the Magic video, which is excellent, and I really recommend you guys go and see that. It's the full ride, experience. And so here is what I noticed. The queue is excellent. They really did a great job of promoting the whole design feature behind automobiles. This used to be the World of Motion, which took you through the history of automobiles. Now it's all about how they design an automobile and what they do. And there's a lot of futuristic looking things. The old Test Track queue was all about like the crash test dummies and things like that. And you saw all the different tests and whatnot. With this new queue, it's very sleek and modern, all about using your like they're trying to get you in an artistic, sleek and modern frame of mind, so that when you go into design your own car, you can. So it's the pre-queue area where there's a lot of people talking about what they think about when they design cars and how they pencil it, and there's a lot of really cool effects that's projected on this thing that shows you how they sketch onto cars and carve them up and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Then you're ushered into this first set of lines. You go in, depending on if you're a fast pass holder or a regular pass, you're given a little card. It's like a little key card, RFID card, and you're told to go into a certain line. I think on the Inside the Magic thing, he was like green number 5, and you stand on that, and you got to remember you're green number 5 because that correlates to which computer you're going to use. So you go in green number 5, you tap your card, and then you start building your car. You're given a base model, and you kind of design how sleek it looks. You can make it bigger, bulky, or really smooth and sleek. Then you can you can mess with the wheels, and some of these wheels and design things, some are wheels and designs that you use right now, and that are used in the real world right now, and some are concept ideas designed by Chevrolet. So you might have a wheel that has no spokes or anything like that, or you might have a wheel that runs on magnets or things like that, and just all these different big monster truck wheels, and then you choose the color and the paint scheme. You can add graphics. You add how big or tall or skinny or short your car is. You do actually get a lot of options in designing it. You get 3 minutes to design it, so it's fun. And from the video, the kids really dug it. As long, the parents were telling them what to choose, and they're like, big monster truck wheels. Okay, let's do big monster truck wheels. And the kids seem to enjoy it, and it seems really neat, kind of like in the same the same vein as the Sum of All Thrills ride, where you can design your own roller coaster. I thought that was really fun. So the interactivity is a novelty, and it's very good. So after you're done designing your car, you're then ushered into a second waiting area where you wait to hop on your car. You're then told by a cast member which line you go into, and once you go into that line, you tap your card onto this glowing sphere thing. They tell you, it's this big T sphere thing. You tap it, and you always want to keep your card until the end of the attraction where they collect them, but you tap your card so that you can actually enjoy your car elsewhere, especially in the post-show options and different things like that. So you tap your card, and all of your specs gets loaded into the test track car, and then you go through the test track. Now the test track is completely the same. They did not delete anything. They did not modify the track at all. The only thing that they modified was the theming around it. It's very Tron, very light in angles, and like it's kind of like you're in the computer, kind of cool, that sort of thing. You got a lot of people talking overheads, like, now loading the heat ray, now loading the just obstacle course, that sort of thing. So it's all fun, and it's the same track, and you still go out, now loading speed test, and you go out and you launch through, you do 60 miles an hour around the loop, and then you go into the post-show. On your way down, you see how your car did versus other cars. Some cars do better than others, I guess aerodynamically versus efficiently. I don't quite understand it, but whatever. And then you go into the post-show, and the post-show seems to have some really cool options that the other one didn't. The old post-show was just, basically it was like where they would shill their new cars. You'd see all the new GM cars and different things like that. And there are new Chevrolet cars there now, but there's other things that you can do. You can take photos, and you can, they have these really cool little backgrounds that are different, and apparently there's even a game that wasn't open on the video, so I'm not sure exactly why. But there's a lot of other things that you could do in the post-show to make it a little bit more fun, to keep you inside the test track pavilion. There's also, obviously, still a gift shop right before you leave, and after you hand off your card to whomever, that's it, you're done, and that is Test Track 2.0. Overall, it looks pretty neat. There's some things that I like and don't like about it. I didn't like the fact that they didn't modify the track at all. It's still the same sort of test, like the same hot and cold test. That was stupid. I mean, how are you going to test that? But I guess they didn't really feel the need to do that, and this wasn't exactly the biggest refurbishment ever, but they did modify the theming a lot, which I think some people might like. It is really kind of new and swanky, and people will enjoy like demonstrating their own, or decorating their own cars and demonstrating it in the track. It's pretty neat, but nothing gets modified. If you pick monster truck wheels versus regular wheels, it doesn't change your experience at all. So don't think that when you choose monster truck wheels, you'll be going over everything. No, it's all numerically, and it's like you chose monster truck wheels. Now this is how monster truck wheels would do versus regular wheels, and you get a numerical number, or a numerical value that shows you how you did. If it's a -2, it's bad. If it's a +50, it's good. Something like that. So I don't know. And they tally it all up at the end, and they make you, show you how your car did versus everybody else's. But nobody really cares about that. They just want to decorate the car, hop on it, go to the post show and get out. But that's what Test Track 2.0 is. I haven't tried it, actually by myself yet. Do I want to? Yes. Do I, will I recommend people get on it? Yes, because Test Track is actually a pretty fun ride. It's basic. It's not anything uber and grand, even though the wait times for it go sometimes upwards of 4 hours. So grab a fast pass and hop on it and tell me what you think. Some people said that it was fun. A lot of people said that it was okay. But I haven't really met anybody that said it was terrible. So I guess that's not too bad. But go try Test Track. I recommend it. I can't rate it because I've never been on it, but I do want to get on it. I would like to design my little car and test it out and see what's all what that's all about, and really stop and smell the roses in there, because there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people miss, especially when they're in the queue and they aren't paying attention to all the different signs and everything. Disney puts stuff on there in the queue to help you, enjoy the attraction a little bit more. So the next time you're in a queue for a long time, enjoy looking at all the different things and all the different little things. You might actually find yourself enjoying your wait time almost as much as you enjoy the actual ride. So, do I recommend Test Track 2.0? Yes, I do. It gets my thumbs up seal of approval to go and try it out. So, try Test Track 2.0 and let me know how it is. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this up for this week's Disney News Reviews. I am really hoarse now. This pneumonia is starting to take its toll, so I got to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want you guys to really be prepared and really get involved with this, especially on my my Facebook page. Especially if you guys want to talk to me at all, that's the place to do it. This new Google Plus thing is really messing with my comments and whatnot on here. So if I don't respond to you at all, it's because of the Google Plus not really giving me any notifications or whatnot. So just throwing that out there. Yeah, so if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I want people to go and try the Ticket and Transportation Center and try new Tron 2.0 or Test Track 2.0, Tron Track. I really enjoy it, and I think both of them, deserve a look. So check that down. Just check it out if you're going down to Disney World next time. And if you are going down to Disney World, be sure to go to allers.net, towingplans.com, wdwmagic.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is good too. They have everything that you could ever need, especially when I'm going to be buying my tickets for Disneyland soon. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys next week for another Disney News and Reviews. And guys, where in the world am I this week? Check it out.